Ever heard of Jack Ma? Of course you have. The guy who built the e-commerce giant Alibaba. We all know the success story, the billions of dollars, the iconic face. But what about the stories before all that? The ones that really show you who the man is? Let me tell you one of my favorites. It's not about business deals or IPOs. It's about a trip to San Francisco. A little bit of kindness and a whole lot of karma. Music shifts to a more narrative, gentle tone. Okay, so picture this, it's 2014. Jack Ma is already a titan of industry. He's in the US for Alibaba's roadshow before its massive public offering. The man is busy, right? Meetings, investors, non-stop pressure. One day, during a bit of downtime in San Francisco, he's walking around and suddenly gets a craving. He sees a sign for the Crab House at Pier 39. Sounds good, he thinks, let's go. As he and his group are enjoying their meal, something incredible happens. The owner of the restaurant, a man named Bruce, comes over to their table. He's not starstruck. He doesn't know who Jack Ma is. Instead, he looks at him and says, "Sir, you look very, very familiar." Jack Ma, probably used to being recognized, just smiles. But Bruce continues, "I think I met you almost 15 years ago." Now everyone's curious. Bruce explains that back in the year 2000, he was visiting China with his family. One day they were walking around the famous West Lake in Hangzhou, feeling a bit lost, trying to figure out what to see. Suddenly, a young, skinny local guy with a big smile bounced up to them. He offered, completely free of charge, to be their tour guide for the day. He was energetic, passionate, and practiced his English with them for hours, showing them all the hidden spots and telling them stories about his city. That young man, Bruce realized as he stood there in his own restaurant 15 years later, was Jack Ma. Music swells slightly. Can you imagine the odds? Jack Ma, on the brink of one of the biggest IPOs in history, walks into a random restaurant thousands of miles from his home, and it just happens to be owned by a family he helped as a volunteer guide over a decade earlier. He hadn't done it for money or for networking. He did it out of a genuine desire to practice his English and share his love for his hometown. The two men were floored. They took a photo together, a snapshot of this unbelievable full-circle moment. This story for me is the essence of Jack Ma's spirit. It wasn't about a grand strategy. It was about planting seeds of kindness and curiosity without expecting anything in return. He spent 9 years guiding tourists for free at that lake just to learn. That same passion, that same willingness to connect with people, is what fueled his entire empire. So the next time you think about massive success, remember this story. Sometimes the biggest returns come from the smallest, most genuine acts of kindness. They might just come back to you 15 years later in a crab house halfway across the world. Music fades out.